During the 80s, starting from early 80s, when I attended my rookies course, basic course, the most feared family was the Odinga family. It was so feared that if you are to be seen within 100 meters of any of the Odinga families, you'd be in problems. But you see, with the Odinga family, at least Raila and Jaramogi were known. The full names of Jaramogi was Adonija Abednego Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. At least these two were known, and they were photographed. But then there was another person who was not a member of the Odinga family. But in my view, he was feared as much as the Odinga family, even more. I think he was even more feared than the Odinga family. Anybody seen within, I said the Odinga family, if you are seen within 100 meters, but Nyong'o, if you are seen within 60 meters, all the people around him in 60 meters will be in problems. But all that time, I never would put a face to the name. In our intelligence reports, he used to be referred to as Peter Nyong'o, Professor Peter Nyong'o. But everybody who mentioned him used to mention him as Nyong'o. And we were even told that in his language, Nyong'o meant something like a crocodile. I remember whenever rumors would be spread that he was in a certain district, the security committee in that district would be nervous, shaking, as if they are suffering from malaria, for the period that he will be believed to have been in that district, up to the time when it is confirmed that he is no longer in that district, or he was not even in that district in the first place. The first time I saw Peter Nyong'o was during the Ford meetings, the original Ford. They were with Professor Muga. That is also the first time I saw him, Professor Muga. And one of the two professors, I'm not sure of this at this time, but one of these two professors used to hold the microphone for Jaramogi when Jaramogi was addressing public meetings. Nyong'o was the ideological brain behind the Odinga family. Probably the first ideological brain behind the Odinga family was the Gama Pinto. Maybe there was one before, but to the best of my knowledge, it was Gama Pinto. So around 80s, Nyong'o was there. I later came to understand that he was a student leader in Makerere University and rose to be an international educationist. And the few occasions that he went to Nyayo House, I'm restrained from mentioning the name of the people who hit him. If you look at Raila, he usually wipes one of his eyes with his finger. That was a boot to his face by somebody I know and somebody he knows. Plus, there were him and Nyong'o were also hit in certain areas. where Anyang' Nyong'o says that coming from there, he doubted his ability to perform certain functions, but the birth of his daughter proved that the person who did the evil thing didn't complete it. He didn't do it well. Anyang' Nyong'o, what I've learned about Anyang' Nyong'o since multi-party came, yes, he's an intellectual. He's behind the reason why we had, we only have one party that once upon a time was ideologically, you could have an ideology where you could associate with this party stands for this. But all the parties since multi-party started in Kenya, you can never differentiate two different parties. Even their constitution and everything, it is just that one's constitution, they copy and paste. That is the language they nowadays use. They copy and paste the same points, same things, and so you cannot say that this party and that party are ideologically different. No, maybe tribally different because this tribe is strong in this area or this tribe, and this party is strong in the other. But Ayang and another professor called Apollo Njonjo came up and decided to come up with purely a political party that fitted the definitions of a political party. But for Anyang' Nyong'o, because he came from an Odinga background, he had to leave that party, and Apollo Njonjo also left that party, and the party died. Although it was recently renamed Communist Party of Kenya, but it became just like all other political parties. I can talk about Anyang' Nyong'o for days, but I think that is enough for today.